I only got into CPR when I did my Abibo training for the elderly. Yeah, so that would be about a year and a half or two ago. I had to go for training for my work, just in case any of our elderly get sick or bad or whatever. Well, I wasn't at work. I was taking my sister to the shops, and I was just getting into the car and I saw a lady just tip over. And so I got out of the car and she was out cold, so got my sister to call the ambulance and I started doing CPR on her. And there was another young girl beside me taking it in turns because we couldn't stop those beats, and the ambulance was talking us through it, the ambulance center. They were talking us through it and we kept pumping her. And we took it in turns, this other girl and myself, to keep her going till the ambulance arrived. Oh, I'd say about 10 minutes. It took a while to find us, yeah. But we had to keep pumping her, not to stop till the ambulance got to her. So we had to keep pressing. So if I got my hand off, she had to slide in quickly. So you can't stop that compression. Scared, because she wasn't breathing at all. I kept putting my hands to her face to see if I can get some breath. There was no breathing at all. Yeah, but we had to keep pumping just in case there was a slight murmur. Couldn't feel, Yeah.
So she was completely non-responsive?
Totally out of it. Just collapsed. The bag went one way, she went the other, shoes off, everything. And on the hard brick paving, yeah. We didn't want to move her because of the no breathing. So, we called the ambulance and they said start the CPR on her. And in a few minutes, it took about 10-15 minutes before the ambulance arrived, because it was in a spot where you couldn't see it from the road. It was like in a cul-de-sac type of a thing. So yeah, it took them a while to find us. Yes, very helpful. Talked us both all the way through on speakerphone. Like, you take a rest now, let the other girl jump in, and quick, you mustn't lose that count. You have to keep that count going. Yeah, after a while, it was only just the two of us, this young girl and myself and my sister on the mobile, and then a few others, I think, going into the shop, seeing what happened, and then they gathered. But we got them to clear the air, all the passage, for the ambulance to come. That's the only time where I'd just come off my training, and it was all new in my mind, so that's why I rushed out to help her. Yeah, because I knew what was going on. It was like draining, because it's very tiring keeping that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, it was very draining. And then, because even when she was taken into the ambulance, they couldn't get a response, a breathing response. So we just wondered, hopefully she's okay or whatever. So it was just a little bit of concern. And of course, we would never know because we didn't know that lady. She said, you'll need a break because the ambulance is far away, so I'll stand by. And then she said to me, the ambulance lady said, is there another girl standing by you? I said, yes, she wants to help as well. So she said, okay, I'll tell you when to cross over. And then she talked us all the way through it. Oh, yes, like you had that, that you were there on the spot to help somebody, And that's what I normally do in my care, in my support work, is more to help somebody. No, she was on there was like a brick pavement type of a pavement to the shops, right? Like a pathway to the shops. And I just saw her tip right over, And I thought, that's no good because she's going to hit her head on that brick pavement. So I told Bridget, get out of the car and let's go and see what's happened to the lady. When we got to her, she was not responsive at all. So we couldn't get her up and, give her a cup of tea or something like that. We couldn't do anything like that because she was totally out of it. Because you can help somebody, bring them back somewhat so that they can go and get further help in the hospital or the ambulance. And like I said, if I hadn't done that course, I would have been just standing there and watching her go in front of me.